Let's begin the social media marketing part of our course, and this video introduces you to how we're going to use it.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
In this course, we're going to apply SEO and social media, and we're going to always use them together in a way that kind of makes 1 + 1 = 3. Because when we do SEO, we always have in mind about how it's going to impact our social media and vice versa. For best results, they'll have to play well together for you. And one way to think about it is SEO brings you more traffic regularly, and that traffic can be shared. So of course you get more virality, more potential for virality from that SEO, because SEO is the consistent source of traffic. But guess what? The social media sharing and all that extra activity outside of your website and sharing and resharing, those signals help your website rank higher in SEO. So they reinforce one another. And this applies to, of course, SEO of your whole website, your individual pages of your website, and even SEO outside of your website, like maybe for YouTube videos or maybe for Amazon product pages. This is going to apply. You see, so when we use all our strategies strategically, keeping an eye on how one thing will impact everything else, we get more out of every effort. So that's first. Now, second, and we just talked about, okay, 1 + 1 = 3. Now let's talk about 1 + 1 + 1 = 10. What do I mean by that? Well, this is going to be optional only sometimes and for some people, but when you run ads, and this is optional, you don't have to spend the money on ads if you don't want to, but if you are open to ads and you run those ads to your website or some specific page, that will give you what? More traffic. And that traffic will give you what? More sharing, which will give you what? More SEO. And more SEO, more ranking will help you get additional traffic who is going to do more sharing. So this basically adds fuel to our fire, which is that combination of ranking highly with SEO and getting your pages and content shared. And on the back end of that, of course, you want to run retargeting ads. These are the ads that follow people around who've already been on your website. Those retargeting ads basically just re-engage some of your already engaged audience. And very last thing that is not in here is, if I was to make a slide 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 100, it would be make sure that your content or your products are absolutely amazing, because at the end of the day, that extra sharing and virality will come from the quality of your core offering. That's not something where you can press a button and run some ads and success comes out. That's something that comes out of your deep focus on making your product better over time. So it's totally up to you. But this formula is exactly what we're pursuing in our combination of SEO and social media. So now that we're starting the social media section of the course, you understand how it fits in everything else. And of course, in addition to that, social media is going to be good for creating a community to whom you can sell further and all that. But strategically, we always want to keep an eye on SEO and social media. 1 + 1 = 2.